Moto247, and guess what? This thing finally downloaded. I've been waiting for a couple hours tonight, and this sucker finally downloaded here at 12:54 a.m. So I'm gonna do a quick look right here into this and give it a little bit of a shot here, and hopefully get a moto in or two, and see how it is. You know, a lot of good things. Like if you watch my last Supercross video, I was saying how a lot of people were saying a lot of good things about this, and that it was different than Supercross 3 for sure, but it's kind of similar, and that's where, I don't know, like honestly, like with the GP and Supercross games, I just don't like how different they are, and it's just hard to go from, you know, back and forth from each other, because they're so different. And you know, if they just carry those physics over, whatever, you know, each year, if they carry the Supercross physics over the GP, I feel like it would benefit both games more, because, you know, instead of just playing one game, you know, all these guys out here would be, you know, hopping on back and forth. So hopefully this one is easier to do that, so you're, you know, people will be back on GP, they'll be back on SX3, then, you know, come back to here, and you know, just more time playing their games versus getting tired of this and going to whatever Supercross 3, or, you know, vice versa, then eventually, you know, going to like Formula 1 and not playing a milestone game, you know. So anyways, first look here, I just entered like my data and stuff, and picked my bike. Gives you an option of a 125 or 250F, and I don't think it gave me the option of a gas 125, so that kind of sucks. But anyways, like as you guys can see, I got a gas 250F right there, and let's see, try to pick a sponsor. You can pick a team for your first, well, not first season, but your career mode, or whatever this thing's called. Where are we going? I need to freshen up on my Mxgp knowledge here. A lot of these teams are looking new to me. I remember this one from the good old days of Mxgp, the first one. Power Homes. 14, I think that was, well, that looks sick. 114, I think this is one of like the Arma team, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, or S6 one, GP one. All these teams suck. So, I'm kidding, but I'm gonna see if I can just run this privateer setup with a sponsor. And it looks like they picked up some more sponsors here for this game. Like this one was in there last time, like GoPro was, Wasner was. A few of these were, KYB's in there now. I don't know if they're, I don't think they were in the last one, don't quote me on that, but they're in there now. Mxgp is, hold on one second, guys. Gotta get this on the gram before I forget. Since you guys probably aren't watching live, just fast forward here probably 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back. So we got Mxgp, we got GoPro, and all that good stuff here. Are you kidding me? These are all locked? Oh, that sucks. I was wasting my time looking back and forth. Oh yeah, they give you money, I forgot. SDL Sports and Event Logistics will be the sponsor here. Do you want to sign with the sponsor? You have to wear the sponsor's logo, but you will fully be able to customize your bike.
I see you like to work alone. That's great. By signing a contract with the sponsor.
Cool. Double race, short. No, we're gonna turn the sucker up to realistic. Not going to advanced physics. No. Joint brakes on, all this good stuff here. So it's funny. A lot of these guys that were competitive in SX2 and SX3 were talking, and somehow I was able to compete with joint brakes on. So I found that funny because no one had them on. I wish you can like buy credits on here. Like I don't want to spend saving up 200,000 credits so I can buy a 450 and mod that sucker out. Like I would rather spend $5.99 and get that. I don't have the patience. Oh my god, autocorrect here. Oops, nothing. Moto 247, there we go. Hey, hold on 1 second, guys. What the heck? Okay, let's get this show on the road here. We got Medley Basin, one of my favorite tracks. Oh, setup. We don't need no setup. Oops, what am I? Oh, shoot. I don't know where I'm going.
Your bid for success starts here. It may seem difficult, but don't worry. On the screen, you'll find the tutorials that will guide you throughout the race. Just remember,
well, that's boring.
Even the very best started where you are right now.
The guy doesn't even have an accent. It's a GP series, and he doesn't have an accent. Well, that picture does look good. We're looking fine. Okay, so I just came off of SX3 like an hour, not an hour, like 2 hours ago before I downloaded this sucker on here. So I'm kind of, and actually I was feeling good, like I wasn't rusty like I've been saying every time since I started playing it a couple weeks ago. Why is this track so narrow? So my point there was that, kind of compare the two real quick, and this feels weird. And I know that every time I start playing any of the GP games or Supercross games, Supercross 2, heck, even the first GP, this game's stupid. I go back to Reflex, but I know digging the first GP game. That game was awesome. You had to like skid your rear brake, use your rear brake to skid in the corner. Something kind of weird. But anyways, it takes some time to get used to. But man, it seems like turn is super sensitive. Like, it feels familiar. I forgot if it was the last game or 2 games ago. It's like you lean over and the bike like plops right over. Like you go to lean it over the corner and it wants to shoot right back up. It's sensitive. Ah, come on. Why is it? What? Like it won't turn sharp. Give it some time though. Use this sucker. I don't know if it's just me, but you got an Alpine Star helmet right here. But in shoot, in the truck. On SX3, the Alpine Star helmets actually look cool. Like before, they look cool when you ride with them, and they seemed huge. So I never rode with them until the other day when I decided to actually play that game again for the first time in a while, months that is, and decided to change my setup. Man, I really dug those things. turning, man. You're going to hit the ground. I was thinking about GP1 there. And that got me thinking when I actually bought this game off the PlayStation Store. They are selling, you guys probably know this if you play this stuff. I didn't before. They are selling PS2 games for PS4. They have like Grand Theft Auto, Vice City in there. Man, that's my first Grand Theft Auto. Back in, well, there's Mitchell Harrison, Michigander. That'd be early 2000s. I know they have Reflex for PS4. If you have that PS Now or whatever the heck it's called. I got that just for Reflex, and I don't know. The game just felt really different. I'm 18th on the 20th. Oh my god. I think I'm on a team to kick me off. What's my sponsor? That logistic company or something? They're gonna fire me right now. Go over to my mechanic and say, and he's gonna write on the pit board, you're fired. Oh, dead last now. This is awesome. What's this game? This game feels so familiar though. Not like SX3. I know a lot of people compare it to that, but what game was I having issues like this on? Shoot, I don't know. It might have been 2 GPs ago. GP Pro, maybe. This is ugly how much we have left. We have like, what, 2 laps to go. Oh, gosh. Whip. You get used to it. It's a little bit different, the rider movement in the air, compared to good old SX3. Of course, you have like this automated whip thing. This turning is weird. It's like you're turning a quad or something. I'm not trying to be negative on the reviews. Like honestly, I bought this game on the PlayStation Store, so which I tend not to do normally, because if I don't like the game or I just get sick of it like 2 years down the road, you can sell it if you buy the disc form to it. But I bought it on the PlayStation Store, and I hated or not 2020, this is 2020, GP Pro so much, I ended up selling on eBay. This I cannot do. But definitely, you have to give it a chance here. Because, believe it or not, in SX2, I wasn't even this good when I first got it. I could barely make it around the track on that game when I first got it. I don't know what it is, but this turning just feels so sensitive. The bike feels fast. That's actually, I didn't even think of that. The bike does feel fast for 250. Normally it's, I feel like the last game, that 250s were actually fun, the race. I think some people could argue that SX2, which that was alright. That was, that was alright. But I truly think the last game that was good to race 250s was Reflex. Honestly, I like 250s more on Reflex than the 450s. But this 250 is a stock 250. Nothing done to it at all, and it feels pretty fast. Hopefully, when I get some suspension on this sucker, it will handle a little bit better though. Probably that, along with some more experience on this game, will not make me dead last. Like I said, if you're just tuning in now, I just came off of SX3, but coming out of retirement from the gaming retirement to SX3, making my return. And I'd like to say this is similar to it, but definitely have to play it more to try and figure that out. It feels a little bit different. I'm used to, like, I know everyone has different styles, and I didn't even really realize that much until people thought about it, or people thought about it and posted it. And if you just mainly use your left joystick to turn, this right here. There you go, it actually slid the back in a little bit more. But you really have to jam that sucker in there. But it's gonna make a big, like, tractor trailer turn, whatever. It's not sharp at all. Let's see if it, like, I'm so used to SX3, you kind of whip it in the back, like how I actually ride like a bicycle real life. You can like whip the back end around and steer with your back end. With this, a little bit harder to do that off the bat. Oh, come on. I think I have to do a 2-moto format here. I want to be done with this race. Anyways, oh shoot. What am I hitting? One good thing though, is the traction's pretty good. And you know, these are stock tires and everything, so obviously once you get everything on this, this all gas will be good, or better at least. But the traction's way better. The last GP game, man, that was some slippery stuff. It was like riding on ice without studs to tires. Here's pretty good for the most part. This is my issues with turning here. And in-air movement, man, I was trying to move it like normally and get yourself set up in the air. In SX3 example, like Detroit, if you go over that Dragon's Back, you launch that sucker, you get yourself set up perfectly for that berm so you can land and be in and out of there as quick as possible. And this feels a little bit different, which, you know, I said this a few minutes ago, I really don't want to knock this game, but try not to look at the negatives. But man, like, I don't know if it's just me, if you guys agree or what, but I feel like whatever, you know, if the game's good or bad, well, obviously if it's bad, make it better, but my point is here, both games, SX, whatever year it is, you know, at a time, and GP should be same physics, so you can go back and forth. And I think it would honestly help tournaments-wise. So, you know, you can have a Supercross 3 tournament Wednesday night, and, you know, in the same league, you have you race outdoors Sunday night or Saturday night or whatever, you know. But this is just, obviously you can do the same here if you're like a top-level gamer. But once you get used to it, it probably helps too, but you know, it's just a little bit harder, I should say, that jump back and forth from, you know, obviously not impossible by any means at all. My riding style is leaning back a lot with my right joystick. That's a little bit different in this game too. Seems like every game, well, every milestone game I absolutely hate until I get used to it, however long it is. At the time, like maybe a month or a couple weeks or whatever, and I love it. I had Reflex at the top. It's the best moto game of all time. But I kind of had to rethink that, honestly, after digging SX3 up again and playing that this weekend here. Well, this week, I should say. It's Friday. But a lot of good stuff I'm hearing from this, so definitely need to give it a chance here, and hopefully this will be fun, just as fun, or you know, more than SX3. And this game is cheaper too. I think it's only like $49.99. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, that. Man, oh, we're done, thank God. I don't know where they're at. I believe GameStop would have this stuff, but I was at my local Meijer, and they didn't have it, so I don't know if Walmart has it, but I know a lot of people download their stuff through the PlayStation Store, but I just tend not to do that because you can't sell it if you want. You know, you're stuck with it, good or bad. Best lap at 2:10, 2:09 for Tom there. Looks like the fastest right there is 2:09. I'm ready for this. 2:09 at 2:22 for me. That's horrible. Oh, I'll have to do another race.
So, how'd your first race go?
It went horrible.
You feel confident enough you can continue your journey in the MX2 Championship.
Nope.
If, on the other hand, you need more practice, train in the quick modes that you can access from the main menu.
Ooh, what do you say? Proceed with the career. They just need to give me a bunch of money. They always have weird combos. You notice they have an Alpine Star, a helmet here, and I think they have a Cherubus boot. Which most people probably don't care about, but I'm weird about that stuff. You know, you gotta have, you know, if you have Alpine Star helmet, you gotta have Alpine Star boots. Don't be a goon. Whoa. Why doesn't it number so well? It does look sick, like this shot here, though. Oh my god. That setup looks sick there on the KT. The handguards, that's sick. Look at that. Oh shoot. I don't understand why they have signs of this GP. I swear. How have people not smoked those suckers? People probably have. Let's put a sign. I was about to say 10 feet away from the track, but that's not 10 feet. That's like 2, 3. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's try not to be dead last year. We have 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes. Oh my god, it's like fighting me when I turn. Oh, that setup's looking sick. That's gonna be the Wilson Todd. He actually talked about 6 setups. He came over here, the US that is, a couple of years ago and filled in for TLE KTM, repping my number, my 3-digit AMA number, and that looks sick. I should change the name here on this video from First Thoughts to saying 6 setups GP. Every rider goes like, oh my god, that's so sick. I don't know, GP styles, like, just in real life, their setup and everything, it's really weird compared to the US. I feel like US are more clean, nice and clean setups, where they just have, like, wacky setups, so they honestly kind of do look cool sometimes. Okay, that felt like a quad. I know I slid that roller a little bit, and like referring to it, the turning ability, but that felt like it. It felt like I was trying to screw the back end out on a quad, trying to turn right there. Like that too, right there. It's like you're not losing traction, but at the same time the back end is moving. It's like you're hooking up, but... Oh, shoot. Force myself to play until I like it. I bought it on the PlayStation Store. No way I'm gonna hate it here. Force myself to like it. Pull up all night playing this up. I feel a little bit better. I'm still that last, but I'm liking it a little bit more than when I first started this thing, well, like 20 minutes ago or so. Oops, my guy died there. Track markers and pale limiter. Okay, not only does this feel weird when he's turning there, you notice also looks really weird. One thing I was actually liked about SX2, I didn't notice it really in SX3 until today, was the style. You go to the corner, you're braking hard, you know, on the brake, get into a corner, left or right, doesn't really matter. And it just looks like, factory, it looks like you're watching a real life thing. And this feels, yeah, it feels like a video game. It's gonna least of our worries here, I guess. Right there, like that in-air movement there. I actually like that, that felt good. Like I felt like I was actually controlling something. Not very much. So no matter what I say too much in this video, obviously I'm going to give all my first thoughts and everything I noticed about it, but I just, if you're new to all this stuff here, motocross wise, definitely recommend, well, not only giving it a try, but, you know, actually give it a legit shot, because most of the stuff you're going to suck on so bad, then you give it a little bit of time and you're hauling. But I have a lot of fun in these games here. Milestone does a really good job. I feel like they make better Supercross games than GP. I believe there are two different teams of game designers. I could be wrong on that, but last I heard was it was two different teams making these games. Obviously it's a lot of work, so they have two different teams. So that's why they're a little bit different. I don't know if that's still true or what, but you know, it makes sense here. I'm more of a Supercross fan just in general, but of the physics and everything. But I would say this has to be, so far, my first thoughts. I like this better than GP Pro, which that was kind of a big debate on people loving it or hating it. The thing I'm curious about, which, yeah, I would be more concerned about physics on this game, honestly, but this track, the width of this track seems really narrow. I kind of feel like Indy of SX3 and that section, well, through the whoops and right after they're going into that corner before that step off there, that's really tight. On top of the burner. Okay, so Tom was a 209, so I need to not be whatever I was, like a 223 or 222 or something. Let's try to improve this sucker here. Oh, shoot. Also want to give a shout out to everyone here. If you're watching this video, really appreciate it, honestly. I'm trying to get this Moto 247 YouTube going again and trying to get this sucker monetized. besides, Joe, just in general, I haven't been on lately, but really haven't done much with it at all, besides broadcasting the Moto 247 Championship on the Supercross games, and I did one on GP, part of one, and my personal races in other leagues. So, want to get this sucker open. Want to get it open. That's my crutch word from this video, sucker. Sorry that you guys had to hear that like 50 times. But anyways, trying to get it going. Funny, I was looking at the analytics for that. It was like dead because there's nothing going on. And then it shows the Moto 247 Championship and a huge spike. I was really blown away by the numbers of that. Like honestly, that's so sick. Kind of, I was talking about how I wanted something like race director during SX2. I'm like I didn't even hear this idea before about, man, I want this, if you could do this, and I wouldn't be in the lobby, but I'd be able to see it and all that good stuff, and not, and I was thinking about doing that on my own, except, like, joining the lobby late, and then there would only have to be 11 riders in there because of, obviously, me being in there, but a milestone hooked everyone up with race director, so really pumped on that. That really, I think, helped grow all the leagues, and I am not too sure why it's like most of the other leagues did not take advantage of that awesome tool early on, but beyond me there, it's honestly beyond me, because that's a great tool, but pumped about that. But getting back to the analytics, yeah, and after that, like, I didn't post it for months on the YouTube, so that's all she wrote for that. But making a couple videos lately on SX3, but it was kind of dead tonight. I tried playing tonight, and GP 2020 here came out a few days ago. I think everyone's online here. Oh man, my cornering skills are horrible here. No, that can't be my time. The 209 gets me every time when I play GP games, because I think that's my best time, but 99.9% sure that's the best time overall in the race. Anyways, quick overview. The turning's different on this game, and air's a little bit different. You just have to kind of find your flow and stuff, and it's not too bad. Turning is just really touchy, man. But that Pactus Gas 250F is one powerful beast for sure. That power band is really nice, honestly, really smooth, and because a lot of games it's either stupid fast or stupid slow. I'm really liking this thing, and excited to get an FMF exhaust on it, along with all the other mods of suspension, all that good stuff, sprockets, everything, just to make that bike more of a beast here. Hopefully I can get a gas 2-stroke. Whip it. Oh, that was all. Did they finish? Ooh. What's the sign? Honestly, I like this track. You guys should look up after you're done watching this. Oh, finally done. Look up Mxgp. I think it's just called Mxgp, the official video game. If you don't know, the first one they had in Matterley Basin. Oh man, that track was lovely. It's not too much different from this one, but just the way that track was awesome. That game was awesome too. I know they have it for PS4. I played it on PS3. I definitely need to try it on PS4. That, like I said, it was fun. 2024. 20th overall here. This looks cool. No. Come on. Not 1500. 1550 or no. These credits have to be different than Supercross, I swear. If it's like the same value, like parts and everything cost all the same on this game, this is gonna be a long journey. Rewind. I could have used that. That could have helped me there. Holy crap, it's getting late here. Oh man, like I said in the beginning of this video, they need to have like a thing where you can pay $5.99 and get a few $100 grand of credits so you can buy like a few bikes. Might defeat the whole purpose, but not patient. Customize. Oh, let's do bike. I'll just look at the stuff now, I guess. Okay, so here on customize, we got. Yeah, we're not switching models. I don't want to see how much that sucker costs. Graphics. Graphics with that paint. Oh shoot, where we go? Library. Are you kidding me? That's the only graphic brand they have? No, that can't be right. No. That is correct, huh? That's cool that they're actually doing not too much right here. Yeah, gas. Anyways, like if you go to the downloadable content stuff, DLC is throttle or not throttle. Was it throttle? No. Throttle Syndicate. I almost said Throttle Jockey. Throttle Syndicate did some, and they had Hela concept graphics, Fast House graphics. Kind of cool to see stuff that actually look like something you would see in real life, and instead of just some like camo design or something, like all professional stuff. Really cool to see that. Point is that, you know, like they're kind of like this stuff here, like but they're kind of making a really cool comeback. I know like the old Moto games used to have sick graphics, so kind of cool to see. Hopefully, you know, with the other bikes, you'll see some more graphics. And I think too, like I know in this one I can put my sponsor and kind of move it around. Hopefully it's better than SX3 where I can move it where it actually looks cool and all that good stuff. And that's what I'm seeing is people with sponsor logos on their bikes and gear, which you can do in the career of SX3, but you don't really have the option to move them around too much. And I think that'd be cool to carry over to online and online racing and just to, you know, have on there 24/7. Honestly, those look sick. Hey, what? Price 4,500. Account is 11,250. Or 11.2. Yeah, man. Okay, so that's look at graphics. I'm not gonna buy anything. I was thinking about it there for a second. Okay, so you can make it bigger. Let's see how far we can move this around. Yeah, it's gonna stay here, which honestly it fits, so it's kind of cool. That's cool on the clutch cover. Gas, Henson. Components. Handguards, one thing I like. I have these ones. They look sick. That looks sick, honestly. The Sycra ones look good. Where do we go here? This part. I just saw, okay, the Sycra, these ones look sick. They look a little weird on, not these ones, but handguards in general on SX3 is kind of cool. Here, they don't look so bulky. It'll cost too much. 1,000 credits, kind of a lot, but compared to what other stuff is, not too bad. Okay, how do I do this? R1, okay. I don't like the menu. I'm finding like every little thing to complain about here, but getting used to navigating around here. Mika Metals. Shout out to Mika here. They make the sickest products out there. Bauer sprockets. 2,200 bucks. And it does it. It shows you your balance if you bought it. That's so cool. Oh, shoot, I keep on going back. Like, you don't have to go back. That switch. It's getting late, guys. Sorry, I'm a little slow here right now. Oh my god. Here we go. Ooh. Oh no. I was a little excited there. I thought they had more suspension brands on here. But I don't think they do. They have Pro Action. I don't think they had in the last game. Mxgp, I think they did. Tires. They have Pro Wheel tires. What? Huh. They have Dunlop, Michelin, probably all the good stuff here. Wheels. Really? Oh, I didn't. That's weird. I didn't show the other brands until you hit R2. DID, XL. How much these suckers cost? 3,500. XL, MX Works, Pro Wheel, 9. Brakes here. We got EBC braking, Brembo flow. For all the good stuff here. Sprockets. The same old, same old. Seat covers here. We got Terabis. We got what you may call it, is that black? Brain fart here. It's late. Black Sport. No, what the heck are they called? SDG here. Polysports here. Don't. Oh my god, they actually have. Look at this. I think they had this in the last GP game, but they did not carry that over to SX3. They only had like these traditional black sides and each bike color on the top, which is cool. I ran most of them on my bikes, but in the last game they had, look at all these options you have. Like, that looks sick on this bike. I kind of want to get it, but I feel like I'll get different graphics and then it won't match the graphics. Oh, this looks sick. I have to get this. How much is this? 35. Oh, that's kind of a lot of money, but we're going for here. Oh, that looks sick. Oh my god, they have so many options. This is so awesome. They have no, golly. I bought that before. I even realized. I thought they just had the same old like this other stuff here. They got throttle syndicate seat covers here. Honestly, I kind of like the other ones better, but I wish I would have bought that. I like the SGG ones. Exhaust. If it's anything like the other games, FMF is the best. Installing, okay, yeah, my game's not completely installed, so it took me a second there. Picture looks so good. Look how crisp that bike looks. Holy crap, it doesn't even look like a video game. Holy smokes, that looks sick. Well, that's all we can see today. I guess we can look at gear. Hopefully, it's like, man, every time they come out with a new game, they stay with the same gear for like 3 years in a row. Same Thor gear. It's like, come on. Like, they had those couple sets in SX3 though, but they didn't. It's killing me. They didn't, update their gear. It's frustrating. Like, they didn't update the Fox helmets. Yeah, I wish one thing they had in the first GP, I feel like I'm referring to that game a lot throughout this video here, but they had Rockstar helmets on on the first GP game, which was a Rye helmet. Or Arrow or whatever. Not Rye. My bad there. And if you're doing career mode on, for example, Rockstar Husky, kind of cool. You know, it looks weird when you don't have a Rockstar helmet. So hopefully they have it in this game. I feel like they don't. But hopefully they have it. I'm trying to scope out this Moto 9 because the Moto 9s look weird on SX3. They actually look cool from this angle, from what I'm seeing right now. Cool. They got new Fox stuff. Hopefully it's more than just this same couple helmets they had in the first Supercross game. Are you kidding me? That's all they have? No, that can't be right. It's installing, so hopefully they just don't have everything in the game. 6D FXR helmets, and man, I cannot get over the quality of this. I have to sound weird saying it a million times, but like after playing EA Sports and Madden, like that game's so huge, and I just got disappointed by the graphics on that game. Every once in a while, when it shows like a TV cam view of it, you know, they look cool, but when you're in the gameplay, it looks horrible. But this, I'm blown away here by this game. Huh? Take a little screenshot here, because these helmets look cool. HEC access. Just one. Let's see how these helmets look. One thing I noticed in video games, sometimes the helmets, like even that look cool in real life, they just look, I don't know, like not weird, like something stands out too much, but they just look weird. They look a little bit different, I should say, on the riders. But from what I'm seeing, obviously I'm not playing the game right now, so we'll see how this turns out when I'm playing. But the stuff honestly looks pretty good. Leah, they have Leah helmets. That's sick. O'Neal, Scorpion, ooh. Shift, cool. Showy. I wish they had more designs, but Showy's my favorite helmet brand out there. Shot. Zoe. Thor. Do they have the reflex helmet? No, they don't. You'd think they kind of want to promote that. The SE4 Troy Lee designs, and I feel like there's gonna be more helmets that's installing. I could be wrong. Hopefully. Let's get on the goggles here. It's a cool UFO. Feels weird using this menu. I keep on hitting the buttons like I'm on the other game. No, come on, I'm not patient enough. They don't have the other ones downloaded yet. Or here they go. Okay, it wasn't going down. The goggle fit is also kind of important, like the Omega goggles here look weird in some of the helmets on the other game. It kind of looks weird here, but Racecraft, that looks pretty good. Rip and Roll, never heard of them. Good stuff. Good old Scott here. Wow, those paint codes. Oh, those ones look sick. Look at those suckers. Again, crotch word suckers. I'm so sorry, guys. I said that word like a million times, and it's driving me crazy. I'm just excited here. These look so sick. We got shot goggles. We got UFO goggles. Man, it's probably installing the rest. Oh, we got Oakley. I didn't see Oakley before. Ooh, no, they have to be downloaded more, because I feel like Oakley would have more than 4 pairs on here. They got Liat. Liat's goggles are actually looking pretty sick now. Liat Fox. I think these are the same two they had on Supercross 3. And let's go down to neck braces. Good old neck braces. Here we got the Alpine Star BNS Tech 2, the Liat brace GPX 3.5. They both look nice and slick on the rider there. And that's all I can see right now. I mean, gear. Alpine Stars. Oh, look at that, the new Alpine Stars. I would have to say that's my favorite gear brand, and kind of cool to see they actually updated it. Like I said, it's, I don't know, it just drove me crazy seeing the same gear sets from SX2, the GP, whatever the name was, GP Pro was it, and the SX3, then the, you know, whatever. Alpine Stars gear, looking sick here. Real sick, honestly. Circuit gear. We got Fly Racing, only have a couple sets. Fox, do they have the new stuff? No, they have to be downloaded more. I'll be real disappointed if the next time I hop on, there isn't more gear and parts in the game. There has to be. Legacy gear. Making some good stuff. Seen them on good old Insta. O'Neal. Looking sick. Pro Grip. We got Scott gear. We got 7 gear. They got new 7 gear. Oh yeah, baby. New 7 gear. Looking slick there. We got Shift. And we got the same old Shift that is in SX3. So, the gear looks sick, but come on. New gear. We need new gear, guys. Shot gear. Thor should be coming up here soon. Sway gear. Sick gear. Here's the new, we got new Thor gear, guys. This is the same sets that were these 3 that were first introduced, I believe, in SX3, but they got the new stuff here. Oh, they got all the new stuff, man. Thor must have just heard what I said 5 minutes ago. Yeah, they fully updated their gear. It's none of the same stuff they've been using for the last 3 years. So shout out to Thor, updating this whole thing, and Alpine Star really updating everything too. Troy Lee, I feel like this gear's been in there for a while. UFO, that's it, that's available to me right now. What do we miss now? Just boots, I think. Cherubus boots. Alpine Star here, what are these Tech 7s? Where's Tech 10s at? Tech 10 DHCP. Whoa. Okay. Okay, from this angle they look like Tech 10s, but when you look at them from the front angle, they don't really. I'm nitpicking every little thing in this game. All I care about is how they look on the back when you're riding the bike. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell the difference right there. Well, I guess kind of. Liat boots. Actually, let me flip this around. Here we go, we can see them. We got Liat boots right here. We got Moose Racing boots right here. We got Shot Racing boots right here. We got TCX boots right here. We got Thor and their new space boots right here. And I think we're coming to an end here. I think we reached everything, right? We got helmets, goggles, neck braces, gear sets, boots, bike parts, graphics. So while I'm at it, before I get off here, let me pick a gear set. How much money do I have? $5,000 for a helmet. I kind of want Thor gear though. You notice I take so long to make the easiest decisions out here. Like my life depends on it. So many good sets of gear. Well, I always go with Alpine Star. Kinda wanna stick with it. You know, they are badass, but I'm going to get Thor. The good old Thor. Actually, 7 looks cool. Nope. Going with Thor. It looks weird, the material, if you look at the 7 right there. I don't know. I know that some gear looks like that in the other game too. Shift, I think, is the gear that looks like that. Like I said, I'm nitpicking everything. Okay, here. Oops, I don't have, you don't have to go back, guys. Just hit R1. Or L1. Boots, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford these yet. Can't afford those, so I can't imagine I can afford Alpha Stars. Balance, oh, I actually can. They're Tech 7s are cheaper than those ones. Tech 10 DHCP. Where am I going here? So I'm gonna be broke here, but I can afford this. Why don't they have good old white ones? Like, these designs are cool, but I actually just switched in Superhouse 3 today, and a nice set of white Tech 10s just looks so sick. They go with, like, no joke, every year color combo. Nice white ones. I'll go with these ones. Do you want to purchase it? Yes, sir. So my next video, hopefully I will have a little bit more time to actually play this game and stuff, and we'll see where I'm at here. And you know, these are my first thoughts in this video, but I guess it'll be my opinion after actually have some game time on it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in here. And first off, did not mention this yet, which I'm surprised I haven't. I feel like I mentioned it every other time last week. But if you haven't already, you should check out like all of our Instagrams. But we're just getting Shop Moto 247 kicked off officially, and really pumped about that. And if you're in the lower 48 states, as of now, we're wanting to expand, but as of now it's the lower 48 states here in the USA. And if you're in those and need any newer used gear, check us out. I actually got a bunch of gear in, and even though that we did get a bunch in, but a lot of the same sizes. So since we're just getting going, we definitely need more gear, you know. And if you want to get rid of your gear or buy gear, we're the place. So want to give a shout out to that, and you can find us on our Instagram there at shop_moto247. In our main Instagram, we have a gaming Instagram, but I'm not gonna rattle off a million names here, and we don't use that too much anymore. But you can just follow our main one at moto.247 and follow those two, and I definitely appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for watching this video and watching me suck and get 20th place out of 20 guys here in my first race in this game or against the computers offline. So only up from here, and it should get better though. My riding and the gameplay, I feel like the physics, you know, they got something really going here. Don't like them too much, but I am hopeful. I definitely like it more than GP Pro. Man, I hated that game. So excited about that. Anyways, like I said a second ago, appreciate you guys tuning in, and peace out.